You gotta let your friends bump their head a little bit to kind of understand their own wrongdoings. The best you can do is be the best friend you can and tell them what it is, tell them what they're doing wrong, and only hope that they can do better. Any decision that they make is up to them. You can tell your friends how much they need to fix this, how much they need to fix that, but you can't force someone else to straighten up their life. You can do as much as you can to help someone grow, but if they don't want to grow themselves, then you gotta let them figure that out. It's not your job to help save them. If anything, it's your job to guide them and be a good support system. And that's what I kind of had to learn with some friends of my own, that it's not my job to help fix all their wrongdoings. It's on them, because it doesn't matter how many times I tell them what they're doing wrong or what they need to fix and all that. My job is to be a good friend, give good advice, and then whatever they want to do with it is their choice. If your friend wants to correct it, they will. If they want to flourish and get better in some areas in their life, they will. If you're trying to show them the difference between wrong and right and they still choose wrong, that's on them. You did your job. So don't put such a huge responsibility on yourself to make sure they do everything right. You're not a babysitter. They're your friend. Don't allow yourself to be a parent to your friends. That's not your responsibility at all. And it's like, you gotta realize there's some people that you can't save. If they're just doing whatever they want to do, then that is their decision to do that. We get so sucked into just trying to help people, we can create a little bit more of an unhealthy relationship between that person. Because you're giving so much of this time to try to build and pour into that person, help them get out of their ways, but they're not really doing the same for you because they're too stuck in their own ways. I try to give the greatest advice I can to help elevate them and help them grow as people, but it wouldn't matter what I said. At the end of the day, they were ultimately going to make their own decision. It wasn't gonna matter. I had to step back so God could really show them that this is not the way. And that's by God making sure they bump their head a few times so they can realize, okay, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Of course, do everything you can to be a good friend, but it's up to your friend to be smart about their own decisions. You can give your friend the greatest advice in the world, and they will still do the opposite of what you say. So just don't allow yourself to get so sucked into it. You gotta make sure you're taking care of yourself and not giving yourself so much to people. Get so sucked into other people's bullshit, we forget about trying to elevate ourselves and trying to grow as people. You and your peers wanna grow together. You don't want it to have to be one-sided. So if you guys separate yourself from people that aren't choosing to grow, that aren't choosing to elevate, then that's just something you have to do. It's just you choosing you for once, and that's okay.